There's one for the beacon watchers. Red light flashing, off they go, racing. Global Conflict won the start from Ultimate Command and Fire Ant Nagata. Also away pretty well is Paris Girl over on the inside. They're followed after a length Ocean Zara. Now Missfield settling back for Johnston Porter down near the inside as they wheel off the back straight. Bring One Home is back there in the field as Main Engine goes forward 3 deep, being trailed by JD. Demeritize well out of its ground early. Likewise Dazzling Dane dropping back into the field with Bring One Home now last. Global Conflict led 600 from home. It's Global Conflict, a length and a half. They're going quickly from Ultimate Command, and Fire Ant is nice and prominent. This is one that they've spec'd at longer prices. 2 lengths Paris Girl down on the inside of Nagata and Main Engine. Around them wide is JD. Dazzling Dane back there and trying to work its way through the middle of the field where there's not a lot of room. At the 250, Ultimate Command races up, goes to the lead from Global Conflict. 2 lengths Fire Ant. Ultimate Command, though, has burst clear. Nearing the 100, it's Ultimate Command. Home for the money here, drawing away from Fire Ant. Global Conflict, Missfield finally getting through the congestion, but Ultimate Command one pulling up. Ultimate Command, 2.5 lengths. Fire Ant, Missfield and Main Engine queuing up for the minor placings. Then Global Conflict in behind those with Demeritize. Dazzling Dane got back into the field and got strung up a little bit in the straight. Followed home further back Paris Girl. Bring One Home Nagata JD, and Ocean Zara is amongst the last of them in. Ultimate Command, ridden by Luke Campbell. Good to see Lukey back in the Metro winners list here. Pulled up a little on the ginger side at its first run back after being comprehensively beaten, but this has come on in leaps and bounds this afternoon. Ultimate Command, it chased the speed of Global Conflict, put it away, and has gone on to win pretty emphatically. In fact, by about 3 to Fire Ant. Main Engine, Missfield, the easing favourite, will weigh in 4th place. Ultimate Command, the Rommel filly out of We Own a Lady, for Nev and Carolyn Parnham, Santo Waliardo, A Priolo, Mike Fagan, Cliffy Anderson. Wonderful to see Cliff Anderson, of course, involved here with Mike Fagan, long-time mates, and with Ultimate Command saluting the judge for the second time in 15 runs, prepared by Nev Parnham and handled by stable apprentice Luke Campbell, who is just recently having returned to race riding, and good to see him back there in the city winners list this afternoon after that stint on the sidelines with injury. Second home, 11 Fire Ant, who they'd picked off at 21 into $12 by Scandal Keeper from Chalisa, trained by Philippa Elliott, ridden by Lucy Warwick. Main Engine third by Exosphere from Emily Haven, Steve Wolfe and Natasha Faithful. So Missfield got right back, so did Dazzling Dane in particular, and then went back for runs inside horses there where there was not a lot of room, but a lot of traffic. 3 lengths and to neck with the margins in 1:12.97, 35.77 the sectional, 1:11.45 after the 7th. Heading to the 8th today, 1200 of the Mrs. Max handicap at 4:15, 1 First Law scratched. It'll head to the Avon Valley tomorrow. That's the only change as we join Britt. And while disappointing on the face of it, Ultimate Command, there could have been an excuse. There must have been an excuse with the way that it won here this afternoon.
Well, certainly bounced right back. Last Neville, exactly that. Was there an excuse last start, and what do you attribute the bouncing back to form to?
Yeah, look, she trialled well leading into it, and she'd been working well. Couldn't really sort of find anything that sort of was we could put in concrete. You know, she did appear to pull up a little bit short in her action, but yeah, the next day she was fine. So not really sure why that was about. But she's bounced back today and won pretty comfortably. But obviously a big class dropper and back into her own sex. So she's done very well. Luke did the right thing, sat outside the lead. We're going along at a good clip, and she was able to let down really well.
And, I mean, you owe a little bit to this horse as well, because you're able to pick up the full sister, brother, Diamond Command for only $1,600 because you liked what you had at home in Ultimate Command, and now she comes out as a winner. So the family's been good to you in the last week.
It certainly has, yeah. You know, I think the other one's got a a better future than this one, but yeah, she's going really well, and hopefully there's more wins in this one.
Speaking of good futures, Luke Campbell, it must be lovely to see him back in the winner's circle in the metro area after his time on the sidelines with injury.
Absolutely, he was just gaining momentum, and then unfortunately come off one and injured his knee, but yeah, he's back into it now and putting a couple of winners home, so hopefully full steam ahead.
Well done on the win.
Thank you.
There's Neville Parnham. Let's get over to Luke Campbell.
It's only Luke Campbell's second Metro winner, and I'm sure it'll be first of a lot more to come, Luke. You gave that one a peach. What sort of chance did you give Ultimate Command today, and how did the race unfold for you?
I know the horse has got a lot of ability, and she showed that as a 2-year-old, and last start she pulled up a bit lame, so I had a lot of trust in the boss. Obviously she was right today, and she ran accordingly, and yeah, it was great. And yeah, I'd had a good opinion of her, high opinion of her.
And it sort of looked like that leader out in front was taking you a long way and was going along pretty quick.
Yeah, Kira's horse was running along pretty quick, but I thought I'd just take the sit outside and give my horse like a guide, you know, into the straight. And I know from about the 600, I give her a kiss and squeeze, and she'd pick up the bridle again. And from the top of the straight, I had that leader covered, and I thought hopefully nothing's coming.
It's been a while since we talked, because Wonderkind was your first winner, and then you were out with injury, and I think it was Wonderkind that gave you a couple of injuries. Can you talk us through them?
Yeah, so I come off her at track work one day, and she was actually racing that day, and she come off feeling a bit well. Come off the side of her and landed on my knee, I think, and I fractured the edge of my kneecap, and on the way through she scraped me along the eye there. But
Great to see you back. Well done.
thanks, Scott. Cheers.
Well, sporting the battle wound still months later, Luke Campbell combines with his boss Neville Parnham, and Ultimate Command takes out race number 7.
Turn and say Colombo, now I gotta go. So